Hey everyone, it's Sarah here from the Sisters Enchanted, bringing you day 4 of our Oracle card reading class. Today we're talking about asking questions and doing a 3-card reading. So far you've chosen your deck, you have prepared your deck, you've cleared your space, and started working on developing your intuition. So all of that comes in really handy when it comes to asking questions of your deck. So something that a lot of us might want to do as soon as we pick up a card deck is ask kind of a yes or no type question. For example, if you are thinking about, I don't know, if you should go on a vacation. Should I go on this specific vacation? Yes or no? Should I get back together with my ex-boyfriend? Yes or no? So those aren't the types of questions you actually want to work with here, because you want to be able to gain some information about what would happen if you did either of those things. Tap into why you should do them or not do them. So not just get a yes or no. So oracle cards aren't the best thing to use for yes or no. There is a, you can pull just a one card reading and kind of get a yes or no from that, but it's not going to be super clear, and there are other ways to do that much quicker and easier than with an oracle card reading. So really you want to ask questions that are more open-ended to interpretation so that you can get the best information possible. So when you're doing questions, you might want to, instead of should I go on vacation to Mexico? Should I go to Mexico? So that's yes or no. You could change that to what do I need to know about going on vacation to Mexico? What do I need to know about this situation? What do I need to know about talking to my ex-boyfriend? What do I need to know about that person? So instead, ask for some kind of guidance. Don't ask for a yes or no, ask for some kind of guidance. And so you could just say it as simply as that. What do I need to know about my current employment status? What do I need to know about this job I'm interviewing for? What do I need to know about working at that place? So that kind of thing. So ask for guidance. And you can just say it that way. Some people who, call upon a spirit or God or the universe or whatever you call upon, people who do that before they read might start the question with, thank you for giving me guidance on my current employment situation, and say it that way. So it's more of a statement rather than a question. Thank you for giving me guidance on my vacation to Mexico, my trip to Mexico. So that's another way you can say it. You can say, what do I need to know about such and such? Or thank you for giving me guidance on such and such. So you can say it either of those ways, whichever one feels comfortable to you. And again, so just avoid the yes or no things. You can also say, or can I have guidance on, or give me guidance on my current emotional blocks. Give me guidance on my current financial blocks. So you can also ask for information like that. So what is blocking you from something right now? If you feel like something's just not right, but you don't know what it is, you're not in alignment completely, you can ask for information that way. So the card reading that we are going to talk about today is just a simple 3-card reading. So there are all types of layouts you can do for card readings. You can use ones that other people have created. You can create your own card layouts. They can go as simple to 1, 2, 3 cards to like 10, 12, massive card readings. But today we're going to focus on a 3-card reading because that's a really quick and easy way to ask questions and gain some really good insight. So the basic one that you would see most frequently would kind of be the past, present, future. So the first card you put down on the left is going to be past, the center card is going to be present, and the third card on the right would be future. So basically the past is what's affecting your situation right now. Your present is how you are feeling about the situation that you're in, how you're perceiving it. And your future is a possible outcome of the situation based on an action that you might take. So whatever action you're thinking of while you're doing the reading, it's the outcome based on that action. So again, if you're thinking about that trip to Mexico, what do I need to know about my trip to Mexico? So the past is going to be things that affect this trip. So that could be past experiences that you had traveling, past experiences you had with the people you're traveling with, financial things, reservations about flying, I don't know, whatever affects the past. So the present card would be how you're feeling about it right at this moment, that trip. And the future would be the outcome based on action you would take. So if you went on the trip, what would that outcome be like for you? If you didn't go, what would that outcome be like? So that's just basic. Past, present, future. That's pretty much kind of a 3-card, the default for a 3-card reading. They can be read many other ways also, like such as issue, advice, and outcome, mind, body, spirit, learn, do, and forget. So the list goes on for 3 cards, and you can even insert your own meanings into the different positions. So another thing to think of when you're doing the reading is what kind of oracle cards you're using. So if you are using ones that don't have a lot of words on them, they don't have phrases, specific guidance, then your 3 cards would be, more open to interpretation. I just pulled these right off the top of the deck here. So you would look at them and, use your knowledge of symbols, your intuition to really read into what's happening with these cards. Ones that have more words, we talked about this, I think on day 1, choosing your deck. You can either use the words on the card as part of your reading, or you can actually skip them altogether and just focus on the artwork if you'd like. So this one, you can read, the card says, I am on the right path and divinely guided. So you can actually read that into your reading as part of it, and you can use the guidebook that comes with the deck for some more information. Or you can just look at the imagery. So for here you can see, the arms are crossed, there's water, the reflection of the moonlight, and then kind of think about what that tells you. So you can either use the words as part of your reading or just use the imagery. And again, here's another example of kind of your standard Doreen Virtue deck where you can use the card meaning, the topic, into your reading and the phrase that comes with it, or you can just focus on the pictures. So when I'm doing a deck like this one, like the Doreen Virtue deck, this is one of her fairy decks, I will take into consideration what it says, but if I'm doing a reading, say, I don't know, if I was doing a reading on something having to do with my living situation, and I got this card that says business venture, trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity, that's not, it doesn't seem to be super related to my living situation. So I might look a little bit more at the art for this one and say, okay, what are they doing? What can I get from this? The colors, the way they're standing, the way they're communicating, and then think about, okay, well, business venture has something to do with finances, kind of planning, moving forward, and then go from there. So you also, with the oracle cards, the ones that do have a topic and phrases on them, you might have to use your intuition and think a little bit more, what is this telling me? How does this fit in with my situation? So it might not be as cut and dry as, which seems kind of counterintuitive, but as a card that doesn't have the phrases on them. So that's it. You're doing a 3-card reading. We will put a post up in the Facebook group so that you can share with us how yours went. If you have any other thoughts on 3-card readings that you're already doing on your own, how it's going for you. And I also included in the email today a download so you can see, there's a little chart of the positions, position 1, 2, and 3, different ways that you can read the cards and their the position meanings. So you can try different ones. And not every one is going to work for each question. So if you're doing, a really spiritual question, then past, present, future might not be the best one. You might want to do the mind, body, spirit, reading. Change it up depending on your question. And you want to have the position meanings in mind too when you're placing your cards down and asking your questions. So when you're pulling your cards, think about the question and the position meaning. And I think that's it. Oh, let me add in, when you're pulling your cards, you can either shuffle the deck and just pull the top 3 cards and put them down left to right that come up. Or you can split the deck into 3 piles and pull a card from each of the 3 piles. Or you can just shuffle, 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 shuffle until you literally get cards that are kind of sticking up as you're as you're shuffling or that kind of fall out of the deck, and use those 3. So those are 3 ways. Pull straight from the top, separate into 3 different piles, pull 1 from each pile, or just shuffle until 3 cards pop out at you, and those are the ones that speak to you, and lay them down left to right, 1, 2, and 3. So that's it. So check your email for the download, and we'll see you over in the Facebook group and talk about how it's going for you. And I will see you tomorrow with our final day, day 5, and we'll talk about reading for other people tomorrow. All right, have a good one. Bye.